Trello is a wonderful tool with an unlimited number of uses. It's literally my right arm when it comes to organizing my blog and my business. I'm here to show you how to use Trello so that you can organize your business. Hey there, I'm Danielle, a web and graphic designer, bringing you tech tips and tutorials to help you stand out from the crowd. Trello at its most basic level is essentially just a bunch of to-do lists that are all nested together. So when you first load into a board, it's going to look like this, and there's a couple terms to cover. So everything you see here is going to be your board. So this is like a general project, or it could be a number of things, whatever you'd like it to do for you. This is just helping you kind of compartmentalize everything. Each of these is a list, and this is essentially like a step or a category within the project. So this could be researching, writing, and editing pictures for a post. And the cards are your individual items. So an individual lone task. So when the board's first created, you can add a list by clicking up here and typing away, and then hit add list. To add a card, just click on add and type away here and hit add card. You can go back and look at all of your boards either by clicking up here on the word Trello or this little home icon. There are 3 things I'd like to cover about the cards that will really help make things easier for you. So you can look at a card in more detail by clicking on it, and you can either hit the X to close it or just click off and it'll minimize. The first thing is labels. So if you click on a label, this is a way to help color code things. I use this for the categories of my blog posts on my editorial calendar board. Say, for example, that one of the topics you blog about is gardening, and you want green to be all your gardening posts. So click on this little pencil icon and just type in gardening, and then you save. Click on it, and it'll add it to that card. So you now have gardening attached to your card. And one cool feature about this, you can hide those letters or show them. If you want to be able to read what that label is, just click on the color and it will show you for you. Another fun feature is due dates. So say this is for a post, for a blog post, you want to have it due by, say, May 31st. You can click on that date and you can change the time and you save, and it will now show up over here for you. And if you want to check off that you've got that done, you can click that you've checked off that it's ready to go, and it will now highlight in green for your due date. So there's one more final feature that I use quite a bit with my Trello board, especially my editorial board for my posts. The cool thing is you can add a checklist. And this is really handy because if this is your post and if you have a checklist that you follow for all of your blog posts, you can create one master checklist and copy it over from each card to the next. So we'll call this post-production checklist. We'll add, and now we can add here all of the steps that we would take in our post-production checklist. And now it shows our checklist for us on the card. And we can check these off just like that due date. And when they're all completed, it will highlight in green for us. So if you want to copy that checklist, and click over here on the card that you want to add it to, go to checklist, and under copy items from, it will show you all of the cards with all the checklists. So you add it, and you now have it on your next post. One of the cool things about Trello is that it can be laid out in any manner that helps organize for you. So however your brain works or needs to see things, it is very versatile. One of the other cool things about Trello is that you can do so many things with it. So it can be a editorial calendar, your weekly schedule, your brainstorming list where you keep all of your ideas for future posts that you'd like to come up with. It could be a client management system, which is actually what I have started to use with my clients to manage their websites I built. Another cool thing is you can make a template board. So say that you frequently write ebooks, for example. You can have a template ebook board that has all the stages in your process that you go through, and you can duplicate that board and make minimal changes to have it match the current project, which really saves you time and you can get a jump start on your project. If you want to grab your free boards, check out the link down below in the description. That's all for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.